My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to the Heartbreaker Chronicles here in Slay the Spire. A20 will get our heart kill one of these days. Alright, choose, lose all gold for a red card. Like, easy, easy. It has to be Reaper, doesn't it? And then we build. Because I'm sick of building and then looking for Reaper. Okay. The ability to regain health is just insane. Obviously, it does need a little bit of ramping before it is consistently powerful, but if you just save it for the end of a battle, yes, I understand that means that every single time that you draw it before that, it's going to be a bad time. But if you save it for the end of a battle, just get a little bit of healing out of it. Why not? A little bit of a sneaky heal. Okay. Strike, strike. That's not going to do it. The problem is if I don't attack here, I'm not within lethal range next turn. Now I am. But it has to be double strike. I can't use the Reaper. Damn. Energy potion. Well, Lex? Really? I'll take it. It's the only source of strength I'm gonna find. Reaper's actually really good here. Allows me to trigger both of their curl ups. Regain rather, a little bit of HP as well, whilst doing so. Show me the... Ooh, Whirlwind. Yes, that makes the flex pick that I just took a lot better. Okay, so Spot, Weakness, Limit Break are two things that we're desperately looking for. Inflame as well. Offering card draw sources, you know, those kinds of things. 17. I saved so much HP by using the energy potion there. 12. Tis. I'll take an uppercut. Need an upgrade on it before it's really worth it. Lame. Lame and not good. Lame, not good, very bad. I knew we were going to take a bunch of damage to this one as soon as I saw the opening turn. Yeah, Lex Whirlwind. It is still not enough. Give me the Reaper. Reaper, Reaper, Reaper. Got him. Heart Potion as well as Thunderclap. Yeah, as a setup for the AoEs that I've already got in the deck. That's actually kind of valuable now. No, too many elites in a row to take a curse. Thinning down my deck with that corruption's a bad idea, right? I think it is. The thing is, the closer that I get to my next Whirlwind, the way better off I am. I need the extra draw so that I can offset the amount of dazed that are going to be put into our deck. I'm actually going to go for the damage there. Uh-huh. Protecting against 5 isn't worth the 15 damage that I get out in AoE here, especially considering I need that so that I can kill these enemies eventually. I'm murdering the backline. I can't be reliant on the fact that I'll get Whirlwind next turn because I might... Oh, damn it. Really? You had to turn up? Just after I said the thing that I just said. Yeah, this is just a rough fight. At the very least, we've got the double defend next turn. Yeah. Not exactly what I was looking for. Good gosh, this fight has taken it out of us. We're going to have to rest in the next position and just hope. Alright, flex as well as both strikes. Here we go. Beautiful. Vajra started combo with 1 strength as well as an emerald key, as well as a ghostly armor. I'll take the defense that we desperately need here. I'll rest. We're back up to 35 next to elite. I do want to open with Bash. Fine. Shockwave's really good. I'm sad to lose the ghostly armor there. I feel like that one's probably pretty important to us. I'll go for the defense, because if I get no defense next turn, I'd rather not, you know, perish. Right, so we get 2 turns of unmitigated attacking here. Well, the first turn's unmitigated. The second turn is going to be slightly mitigated by the -2 strength that we get. Thankfully, Flex helps offset that. Alright, we might just live through this one. Yeah, that'll get it done. Red Skull! While your HP is at or below 50%, you have 3 additional strength as well as a strength potion. I'm going to take a twin strike just for the straight up damage. I am going to go on a deadline with another elite here. I'll rest beforehand though. Art of War, if you don't play any attacks during a turn, gain an additional energy next turn. I'll actually probably take the Sapphire Key here instead. Just due to the fact that I need all of my attacks constantly, thank you. Whirlwind. Come on. Okay, I guess. I was hoping for Flex Repo. Okay, back below that 8 HP, and that's a kill right there. Literally any draw of an attack will get me to kill next turn. Got him. Anchor, started combat with 10 block. All right, shrug it off. Yes, for a little bit of extra defense. Okay, so we've taken a lot of risks here on floor 1, but good lord, do they ever look to be paying off right now. We need that Whirlwind upgraded. The fact that we've had to rest constantly has made it very difficult to get the upgrades on the cards that we desperately require, but yeah. Sometimes it be like that. I'll be taking none. Okay, not Voolen. I'll play the Ghostly Armor, I guess. I'm worried that my next hand isn't going to be a good setup, so maybe I capitalize on this while I have it. The primary reason is I desperately want to use Uppercut on the turn that the enemy is attacking. Because it removes 5 damage. I mean, that's just too much damage to turn down right there. Okay. That's a lethal right there. Stone Calendar at the end of turn 7. Deal 40 damage to all enemies. Probably none here. Obviously, not being able to take the shuriken isn't great. That's okay. I think I need to remove a strike. Alright, now after that, the problem here is it's really important that I upgrade that Whirlwind. If I don't have it upgraded next floor, I die. I just do. It is the AoE that I desperately need. Okay, that'll help us. Beautiful. Reaper now gives us a significant heal. We can survive the first slime boss hit here. That's if they get a hit off. They're kind of likely to. 27 less than that is 60, what, 66? Am I okay with that? 66? It splits the enemy. It doesn't split them with a great value, but because we have the stone calendar as well as a couple of other sources of AoE in our deck, I don't think it's going to be too problematic for us. Hey, it's the Whirlwind I was looking for desperately. And then at the end of this turn, the stone calendar kills. Cool. Barricade, bludgeon, brutality. The problem is the time that it takes us to play Barricade is probably also going to kill us. What about when it's upgraded in 2 cost? Obviously, now the Art of War looks a lot better in retrospect. The only reason I'm looking at Barricade here is because I don't understand, like, I'm having difficulty imagining the Ironclad deck that is not a Dead Branch Corruption or a Barricade Entrench that can kill the heart, especially in Ascension 20. I think if I muddle in that direction, I'm probably screwed. Brutality's a little interesting as well, actually, here. Take it. Miss out on potions, but the extra energy is really, really, really important when you have a Whirlwind in your deck. Especially with all of the 2-cost cards that we also have in our deck as well. Okay. There's a 3 elite, 3 midline, 3 early question marks path here. Seems really good to us. This is gonna suck. Hey, at least we're below half HP. 8th P? HP, rather. Oh, that's a clothesline pre-upgraded. The weaken is very important. That's one of the reasons. Oh, no, you can't. I love that. You know I love that. Please get... Oh, yes. Oh, it immediately pays off. Thank you very much. Immediately remove it, and now we feel a lot better about our lives. Obviously, can't take the Dead Branch. Wasn't going to be able to take it anyway, so whatever. True Grit. I do want True Grit as the thing. It's just I have to upgrade it before I can actually use it. Whirlwind. Hey, called it. Get on the ground. We also literally needed the extra energy from Sozu because they have 4 flight, which means that you have to hit them 4 times before you drop them to the ground in Ascension 20. I'm trying to set up so that the Thunderclap gets closest to lethal that I can get. Hey! And so it does. Sure. I should have just waited and used Reaper. Spot weakness versus Shrug It Off. The thing is, we do need extra defense in this deck, but also spot weakness is literally how this deck will have the ability to win in a lot of fights. Especially elite fights. I'm not passing down 18 HP when it's offered to me, especially when I'm not guaranteed to reshuffle back to that card on a turn where I can play it. Reaper makes this deck so much better. That's why every time recently I've been calling out, asking for Reaper constantly. So that becomes 18. 18 twice is 36. Okay. Shrug it off. Got a Smith to upgrade the True Grit so that it can be easily played. That Uppercut also needs to be upgraded, but the True Grit first because it's kind of unplayable without it. Don't want a bunch of wounds in my deck this early. Oh look, a bunch of wounds for my deck. Good that they're here. I was worried. I think I have to defend and use the strike here. I don't think I have the ability to use Reaper this turn. Hopefully we get the ability to use it later on in this combat, obviously, is what I'm talking about. I think it's really important to use the bash there so that Whirlwind or... There's a lot of draws now that are just straight up lethal. Yeah, Whirlwind. And I needed the vulnerability from last turn extended, so I'd have the ability to do that. Happy Flower, every 3 turns gain in energy. Pummel. I'm going to rest in this position. There's a lot of upgrading that I want to do, but I don't want to die when I hunt this next elite, which I am definitely going to do. Pair for max 10 max HP, rather. Max 10 HP. You can't get more than that. Cool. I mean, I'll take a full heal where a full heal's available. I'm not particularly discerning when it comes to the source of my full healing. Ooh, that's not great. Nine by 5, 45 plus 18. Hang on. It's 18 by 4 is 72. Right? Please tell me I haven't got my math wrong. So 45 and 72. Not enough to take down the Gremlin leader. What if I use my strength potion? Do I need to use my strength potion here? I'm thinking that it's probably uppercut the backline, defend Whirlwind. Because the uppercut and backline is actually a prevention of a lot of damage. Prevented 9 there. If I only defend once here, I get to kill the Gremlin, and that's actually going to be important. Because I don't have a bunch of offense in my next couple hands. Play the Ghostly Armor to keep it in the deck. Should just be able to go for the backline lethal here. Yeah, that'll get it done. By Gremlin Leader, hello! Relic! Giria? Mummified Hand. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand costs 0 for the rest of the turn. A double tap in this deck? It's more likely than you might think. Reaper might not have been the best card there, but was it worst? Okay, maybe it was the worst. End of argument. That could have been worse. That said, not literally the worst thing that could have occurred is not a high bar to clear. Pre-upgraded Sword Boomerang. Yes, please. Upgrade the double tap. because it extends for a lot of damage when it wants to. Okay, confusion. Ironclad was just way overcosted there, as much as I wanted to play it. Alright, at least give me Reaper now. Not only did you not give me Reaper, you didn't even give me enough damage. I'll play the Brutality there. It actually cost me 1 HP to play the Brutality, but also saved me 1 HP by making something else cost less. We spot weakness here, and then Reaper Whirlwind for the kill. Yeah. I'll take that block potion. Don't get to use it, though. And then immediately disregard everything else there. Oh, hello, Book of Stabbing. Haven't we seen each other here before? It's super important to keep the enemy weakened, especially because they've got the multi-hits coming up, and the multi-hits, you just benefit so much from them being weakened on them. Okay. Give Reaper. Give Reaper. Big Reaper. Big Reaper. Love it. Jutsu Bracelet. Normal enemy encounters are no longer encountered in question mark rooms, as well as an offering. You can't turn that down. Not in a deck that is this aggressive. Not in a deck that this aggressive. This aggressive? Deck this? Not deck this. I kind of want to rest. And then I just save Reaper for the end of the fight because I'm not defensive enough to deal with the aftermath of the champ's execute. Yeah, I don't want 20 more damage there. I do want the 8 defense. Interesting thing here is that Flex is probably one of the worst cards in this deck now. We intentionally burn that out. Come on, really? This is the only turn the champ hasn't been attacking so far. And we get Spot the Weakness. Spotted is right there. In a card that I can't play. Yeah, we can't even deal damage to the enemy right now. Which, I don't know, feels like it might be a wee bit of a problem. I'm burning out the bash intentionally there. And then also goes the other card that wasn't the bash. Oh, look, another spot weakness that I don't get to play. Looks like we're transforming the enemy this turn. Not unreasonable to suspect that we might have lethal. That weaken is doing us a 1-4. Alright, so we don't have lethal, that is. I'm gonna shrug it off twice. If we get the... Wow, really? The bottom card of my deck is that clothesline? Cool, just checking. Just making sure that that's actually what just happened to me. Die. That blue. Another double tap's probably too much. That's a second chance at a barricade. And when upgraded, the barricade is... It could be card energy neutral, depending on what... which of my cards, rather, that it hits. With its cost reduction from the Mummified Hand. We don't have enough defensive cards. We would need a couple copies of Entrench as well. I'm gonna hard pass. Really? Alright. Obviously, it can't be White Beast statue. If we take Calling Bell, it could just give us curses that immediately make us lose the game. So I just have to take this and remove 2 strikes. Don't really have a choice. Not rolling the bones on a Calling Bell on the 3rd act. Or rather, directly before the 3rd act. Really want to be part of this early shop. Okay. Still ended up with more HP than it started with. Well, maybe not anymore. Spikers were always going to be a problem for us, though. Yep, I just passed over into some now. Has to be Rare Relic. Don't. Again, the rest of them would pretty much instantly murder us. Should be able to get a pretty good Reaper off in this combat. Or not. That's fine too, I guess. $15 definitely splits the enemy, and I don't want to split them yet. 7 doesn't, though. Obviously wanted a better Reaper, but we'll live in the reality. With what is actually viable and available to us. There we go. Really? We're really gonna do this?
No attacks in that hand.
Thank heck we got one. Fossilized Helix. Prevent the first time you lose HP each combat. Really, really, really good. Gremlin shuffling cards. Don't want that. Don't want that. Okay, so I know where Writhe and Hemikinesis are now. I don't really want to bash at this late stage of the game. Bash, sorry, a feed. Okay, this one's a lot easier. It's like Inflame, Shrug It Off, Disarm, probably card removal. So I would say, what? 1241. 1241's 53. 53 plus 44 is 97. As well as... I don't like doing quick maths in the head. As well as 60 and a bit. Okay. Have I got a later shop? If I have any later shop that I intend to go to, I kind of think I do. We take the membership card first, then we clean sweep across. Whilst this floor is... yeah, good. Disarm is actually a good pick there as well. Not a bad opening turn right there. Okay. It has to be Heavy Blade. As much as I look at seeing red and go, oh, we have a lot of card draw in the deck. Oh, look, it's my favorite fight. Let's see if this one's a little more interactive. Definitely a little more interactive, I'll give it that much. Take the HP where I can get it there. Especially considering I'm very likely to try and just go straight for lethal. Just gonna set up the guaranteed kill next turn. I don't want to have a poor draw and then deal with the consequences of that. Weakened. Weakened. Got the poor draw I was worried about, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Matryoshka. The next two non-boss chests you open contain 2 relics. I'm going to take an Anger there. Give me the ability to deal some damage for free. It's nice. Change your intent a bunch of times there, and then completely defend. Didn't want the Parasite in my deck, so dealt with a bunch of extra damage there. $18 twice is lethal. Explosive potion that I can't use. Another shrug it off, thank you. And then it's rest time. Hell yeah. Need that. Ornamental Fan. Every time we play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block, as well as a pen nib that we're going to be looking desperately to try and charge before the final combat on this floor. I am going to gain a relic there. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Had to be there. Chemical X obviously would be insane. Another shrug it off. I just need the defense right now. Okay. We actually get to negate all damage that turn because the constriction applies first. Alright. Don't want any of those. We might clear A20 with this. Gosh, it'll be wild if we do. But we might, just because of the Reaper. But I don't see the heart kill here. Okay. So what? This is my final battle? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm desperately looking to try and get a couple more attacks off in total. Okay, so if I can kill in 2 attacks here, we'll be good. I don't double play the Reaper there because I now need to kill in exactly 1 attack. I'll do it. Good. So I have the pen nib ready for the start of the next combat. And the reason that I want that is so that if I get an AoE here, I can just clear out these cultists literally first turn. It's a very powerful thing to be able to do. Doesn't look like it's a thing that we realistically get to do, but it's fine, I guess. Okay. The extra card draw from Brutality is actually really significant. Significant enough to give some strength to the enemy. Inflame probably is not significant enough. That said, I do want to leave it in the deck. We'll come back to that one. Not actually how I planned that turn to go down, but I'm not going to complain. Oh my god, that's a turn right there. We could full heal. We shouldn't, but we could. So mad. We'll have a better opportunity for it. Okay. Looking for basically double tap Reaper in the same hand here or bust. That's going to make killing this turn significantly harder. So there's our kill on the first boss. We're screwed now. We needed Reaper at the end of that battle. I mean, literally look at the enemy right now. We're already screwed. Oh, Time Eater already has my Tombstone picked out. Look at that. Alright, this leaves me with 6 cards next turn. All 3 cards next turn, 3 cards the turn after, which might be the case. Which actually looks like it'll be the case. Dead. And there, but for the grace of God, go we. So... double playing Reaper. The reason that I didn't do it in the fight with the Awakened one, despite constantly before that saying, "Oh, we'll do it, you know, collect earlier rather than later." The reason that I didn't do it is because taking that path would have caused me to take a lot of damage. I felt like because of that, the amount of HP that I would heal would be invalidated by directly taking on a bunch of damage and not mitigating it significantly with our weakness. What we could have done, I think we also blocked that turn as well, but what we could have done is not blocked, double tapped the Clothesline and the Reaper in the opposite order, not playing the spot weakness, because we had 5 energy that turn. Literally immediately the turn after I was thinking about this. We could have double tapped the Reaper, gotten the double heal off of that, double tapped the Clothesline for the second attack, copped the 30 or so damage that I think was incoming at that point. I think it was 33 actually. And then gone on from there. What I was hoping for with the route that I went was that we would stall the fight for a little bit and then get to a point where it was just me and the Awakened one, and I would draw my Reaper at the right time. We went 3 draws into our new deck, a new deck that would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 fewer. So we would have had a deck that would have had about 23 cards at that point. We got 3 draws into that deck, drawing 6 cards a turn, and did not manage to find the Reaper that I was looking for. Whether or not you consider that to be unlucky, I guess is up to you. I would have preferred to see it earlier. Another thing that I would have preferred is the second boss not be Time Eater. Dono and Decker would have been infinitely better for us. Just because of the fact that the lack of status effects from Dono and Decker means that our Whirlwinds are... Well, obviously Whirlwinds, all of our AoE is twice as effective considering those 2 enemies. But the fact that we can take out one enemy relatively quickly, as well as all of our status effects on the enemies, so our weakens, their lack of status effects on us would be really, really important. It would contribute to us being able to kill one of the targets a lot faster, rather than being weakened, frail, vulnerable, etc. Not a bad attempt for our first A20. Well, not our first A20, but our first attempt at an A20 Heartbreaker run with the Ironclad. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.